ever since the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff, like I've actually grown even more of an appreciation for Johnny Depp. I mean, he was a good actor. He was fantastic at what he does. Great at his craft, and I think he's just sick of the whole thing as well. And this was a really, really good clip that I saw that I thought we could just watch together. I'm sure most of you have probably seen it. Well, let's just have a listen. There's the question and the answer.
Film. You had mentioned in an interview in the Sunday Times back in 2021 that you felt boycotted by Hollywood. Do you still feel that? Do you feel that the tide is changing toward you doing major studio films again?
I love how the question is like, do you still feel that you were boycotted by Hollywood? I mean, the evidence is pretty clear, isn't it? He lost his role as Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts stuff. He lost his role as Jack Sparrow. He lost his role. He lost his place in Hollywood because of what some dumbass woman said that he did that was completely incorrect and proven to be incorrect in a court of law. Do you still feel like you were boycotted by Hollywood? No shit, he was boycotted by Hollywood.
Again.
It's not my tide that we're discussing. Did I feel boycotted by Hollywood?
He should say, no, I wasn't boycotted by Hollywood. I was cancelled based on a bunch of lies. I was cancelled for accusations that were factually false. That's what he should say.
Well, I mean, you'd have to not have a pulse to feel at that point, to feel like, no, none of this is happening. This is actually just a kind of a weird joke. You've been asleep for 35 years. So just let the weirdness commence. Of course, you know, I mean, when you're asked to resign from a film you're doing because of something that is merely a bunch of kind of vowels and consonants floating in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you feel a bit boycotted. Do I feel boycotted now? No, not at all. But
yeah, because they must be running back to him, going, "Oh, we made so much money from the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff." I have no doubt that after that thing, I mean, I do have a little bit of doubt, but I would think that after that trial, you know, Disney might have gone back to him and gone, "Oh, let's you know, maybe not straight away, but let's do another Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's get Jack Sparrow back and let's do another Pirates of the Caribbean." I mean, what happened to that all-female Pirates of the Caribbean that they were going to do with Margot Robbie or whatever? Like, these things that they wanted to go off in these directions because they had to get rid of him. Look at the last Fantastic Beasts movie. Did it make money? I don't even know. Was it received well by the fans? Again, I don't even know. But I feel like they might be running back to him. And I really hope that this last statement that he says here is so true to the point that he tells them to go fuck themselves. I really hope that he has the cojones, the balls, to be able to go, look, because, you know, somebody like Johnny Depp, you can sort of see that he loves what he does. You know, it's a bit like Tom Cruise, right? These guys, they actually like to entertain. They actually like to give you your escapism. They actually like their craft and they like what they do. But Hollywood is no longer that. They no longer do any of that. It's a platform for virtue signaling.
I don't feel boycotted by Hollywood because I don't think about it. I don't think about Hollywood. I don't have much further need for Hollywood myself. I don't know how you guys feel, but yeah, I think it's a very strange, funny time where everybody would love to be able to be themselves, but they can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because
so
they
true.
must fall in line.
Must fall
with
in
the
line.
person in front of them. You want to live that kind of life. I wish you the best. I'll be on the other side somewhere,
It's such, and honestly, I saw him like, wow. Wow, despite all the drugs and how sort of fucked up his brain probably is, he gets it. He gets it. And you know what? You know what's really funny about this for me is that I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed that we're not necessarily going to see Johnny Depp in another role, in another great movie, in another great, in another good Pirates of the Caribbean movie or anything, because it seems like he is done with Hollywood. He doesn't need Hollywood, which is true. He doesn't need Hollywood. I mean, he's made his money. He doesn't need to do any more roles. He doesn't need to make any more money. So it would be a passion thing for Johnny Depp now. But for me, as a fan and as somebody that wants escapist entertainment, for somebody that wants good entertainment, it's these people that we actually need to be able to do that. But he's not, based on what I'm hearing here, he doesn't need it anymore. He doesn't want it anymore. He's happy to just play his guitar and get up on stage with other people at other people's concerts and do a song. But we need Johnny Depp's. We need Tom Cruise's, despite his flaws with his religious beliefs over there with Tom. But we need these people to give us true art, to give us true entertainment, to give us a good laugh. I mean, all the comedy moments in entertainment these days are all revolve around like, a great example is Black Widow. We can't have babies. They go up in there and they grab all our women parts and they rip them all out. Like, that's supposed to be a comedic moment. But for most people, they're sitting there going, gross. Like, that's not funny. And that's the issue that I've got. But good on Johnny Depp for the way he answered that question. I think ever since the trial and everything, he's been pretty solid in what he's saying. And it's, again, like I said, it's funny how that interview, the person who asked the question, asked the question the way he did. Do you feel boycotted by Hollywood? Like, he did feel boycotted by Hollywood. He doesn't feel boycotted anymore, but he doesn't need Hollywood anymore. And that's a shame. That's a real shame.